Okay, guys, welcome back to Dungeon Master Expert Play walkthrough with Jamos Bond. Um, this is part 4, and we are going down to level 4. This level is a straight through level, pretty much. Uh, there's not rooms like the previous level. It will be more of just a maze, kind of getting your way through it. Monsters are a little bit harder. This is where you're going to find the worm room, and it shouldn't be too difficult. They call it Meet Your Doom, and I guess if you weren't um, buffed up like I am, I remember the first time I played this game, I definitely was not ready for this level when I hit it, and it took me a while to get through it without dying. A lot of reloads. And reloads on the keyboard suck. Or, I mean on the floppy drive. So Boris is going to screw up here. He's going to cast some light. Still got our chop and our melee.
Yeah!
War cry, calm.
Yeah!
Remember, calm raises your priest spell
Yeah!
skill. And so we're going to go down. Level 4. Prepare to meet your doom. That's what they call this level, meet your doom. So I guess they assume that we are going to meet our doom. So this outer level is blocked by a door. There are some screamers. I don't think there's screamers here, but I know there's a rock pile or two around here somewhere. There's the screamers. Alright, so you got some more food coming. Plenty of food on this level. I don't know about water, but as you saw previously, we got all the water we needed.
Yeah! Yeah!
So right now I'm just gonna get some XP here.
Yeah!
Hit me. Cast some healing spells. Oosh. I got a new mouse, so I'm trying to get used to it. Alright, there we go. Bit more healing. Down, one down. Two down.
Yeah! Yeah!
I don't want to back into a corner. Not a good idea. Force, so cast light again. Make sure it's nice and bright.
Yeah!
You notice these things do not scare away either. Well, they're plants, so probably not much scares them away.
Yeah!
Classic
Yeah!
I'm doing classic kiting, and you know, they talk about kiting nowadays, the kids do. Like it's something that they discovered recently. Ever since this game, kiting has really existed.
Yeah!
It's the first game I've ever thought that even had this type. I mean, this is before Doom. This is before all those games where you talked about kiting, where you back up and you hit, and then you back up again. Um, so if you really wanted to know the origin of the word kiting, this game is it. There was nothing like this before. Nothing. This is the original dungeon crawler. Probably one of the original first-person type shooter game. I mean, this came out before Castle Wolfenstein even. So, very innovative game. I mean, it was groundbreaking at the time, and it still plays very well. Some 30 odd years later. Rock pile.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're just casting a little bit of healing, fighting these rock piles, Boris. Yeah, he's the wrong person anyway. Get some more heals. Let's let him hit us a couple times. He's not going to kill us.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
up here. Heal. Poison. It's okay. He'll live. If he doesn't, we have a resurrect place right up top there. Not that I really want to go through that, but I may just let you see it once just to show you what happens when you die. Because you may do that, especially later levels. You will probably die. The biggest thing is you always want to have one party member left to carry your bones, or set of bones, back to, hey, Wolf just gained another priest level. So that's why you constantly cast heal spells. As you notice, these guys get a little tougher here in the lower levels. They don't.
Yeah.
They have more hit points. Pretty sure the lower level you go, the more hit points everything gets, even if it's the same type of monster. So we're just gonna play around. I'm just trying to get some XP. I'm not really worried about killing this one.
Yeah.
Notice he's not poisoned anymore. So we just, at our leisure, we will kill this. I don't want to spend too much of your guys' time on this.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright. So, basically this level, this is the beginning again, this is where you would go through here. That's what I'm looking for. Water flask. So although this level doesn't have water, it does have some water flasks. Make sure everybody has one. in their inventory. Everybody but this dude. Um, water so you can eat some. Alright, so we've got our axe. Now, it says don't let a closed door stop you. Of course, this is another case where you're going to chop through the door. I am not sure what's better, the axe or the sword or the saber. Pretty sure the axe is better than the Is the saber to let you do melee? 'Cause if the saber lets you do melee, usually melee's the best. Yeah. And then this lets you do melee too. So these are probably two better than the sword. I'm gonna keep the sword just for an extra weapon. Sometimes I like to give it to one of my other players, just so they um, just so they have some fighter experience. I mean, that's why I'm trying to do Warcry.
Yeah.
Trying to raise Wolf's fighter level. Kick, I'm trying to raise his ninja level. We got more food than we know what to do with right now, so we might as well eat it. And not get hungry anytime soon. Make enough food here probably to last us the rest of the level. Yeah, plenty of food left. Alright, so there is a door here. And I think there is another rock pile in here. Yeah, or two. So hopefully we'll...
Yeah.
Two to me, but we'll see. This room you could just run around in circles and they could follow you. Like I said, kiting is your friend. Yep, me, big deal. Gave me some XP, thank you. I had to get some more ninja levels, but... And you notice these poison you a lot easier. Like I said, it's the lower level you go, the harder these things get.
Yeah.
Now, I know the more advanced pre-spells, but I'm not casting them right now.
Yeah.
I don't really want to show you too much before you actually get the scroll, but... And I know more of the wizard spells. I could actually be casting fireballs right now, but you really... Until you find the scroll, you're really not supposed to know how, but... Fireballs destroy these things pretty quick. And we're just going around in circles until these things die. And doing some skills. Trying to raise some levels here. Remember, like I said earlier in the earlier videos, when you do any action, even if you're not facing it, within 2 minutes of fighting something, you still get the same XP, which is like double your normal XP when you just practice by yourself. And so, Wolf cast another healing spell. Thank you. All right, so we're it's a little slow here. There goes one. They forgot to follow me or something. If those things are drunk or what? What's going on? Come on, guys. Those slackers. This guy's got some hit points, I'll tell you that much. We're practically fully healed now. So we can stand in here and fight with them for a little bit. I think maybe when they raise up to attack you that they're more vulnerable to being hit. That seems to be a theme in this game. Like when I do a melee, I'm more vulnerable to being hit. Alright, so there's another coin. These drop coins, I don't know what we use them for. I think there might be something later in these levels. I mean, we are so full of food right now, guys. I mean, I have all my chests full. And you can see the abundance of food we have. That's because we are experts, right? Once you follow this, you will be an expert too. Alright, so we're done with this area. There's nothing else in here. We're going to go back to the door. And we're going to continue to... Oops, wrong door. We're going to go back to the door and we're going to continue to... Get some cheese, I guess. Really don't want to... Yeah, this guy could eat some food. Alright. So we have plenty of food. Plenty of skills. We're still casting spells, doing kicks. So I just need to do a chop. That's all you need to do, and then the door's open. Alright, so nothing big here. Nothing major here. So we kind of made it through the first area. It wasn't a big deal to get through that. There are going to be worms coming up. Okay, so here's another puzzle. Alright, so when you click on this, you notice that there's no way you can run fast enough to get to that. So you see something on the wall. See that? So basically what you do is you click this and then you quickly go to the right. You may get hit, but you still make it through. And then you switch, turn it back open. So now you can escape. That's the trick to that. And wolf. Want to do that, Boris. Cast some light. I want light to run out on us here. As the worms are coming. And they're not too tough. soon. Remember correctly. Oh, look, a gold key. I don't know why a gold key popped out of there, and I don't know what we need it for. But I think I remember getting that before. That may be the first time I tried that. You know, it's funny. Oh, of course he's overloaded. Stupid. Alright, we're pretty much full, guys. We have to start throwing stuff down, so unless we want to waste food. Thought there was something in here. Guess not. There's starting to be illusionary walls, and the only way you can find those is to run into them. Not suggesting that you do that, but there are some levels where the illusionary walls start to form. So I am thinking there's going to be worms coming up. In fact, I am surprised we have not found a worm yet. There they are. And these are called magnum worms. But magenta worms, so it's the color. And they can poison you.
Yeah!
But, yeah, see. That's what they sound like. They're not too tough, and you can eat them. And they give good XP. As you noticed, I gained a fighter level. Another gold coin. Gosh, we got so many coins. I am going to actually put that down there. Eat some food. These things are better than screamer slices. Yeah, I'm not saying we throw away our screamer slices. I don't think we can put anything there. Pretty much full. Can't put it there either. So, we'll eat the lower level food. Is there something that I just heard? Oh, here's, and this is the wasp. He is best taken out with the fireball, but I don't think we've seen the fireball scroll yet, so technically I shouldn't be able to have to cast that. They say cast poison on him, but I just kill him. Alright, so I think that was the only wasp you're going to find in there. Gee, many crickets. We are so overloaded with food. We're all almost full. And you notice I have not slept yet. A lot of people sleep, waste so much food, and you can do that instead of casting healing, but then you don't get XP, so. Alright, so he's full on food. Guess we can cast some healing now that we got some mana back. And full heal here. Close to healing. Alright. So we are now facing north. It's pretty much back to where we were. Oh, there's more. There might be a generator there. And I may have backed over it. Which means endless supply of worms. I'm going to try that again. I'm going to back over this and see if there's a generator over here. If there is, That means a lot of XP, guys. Now, if you were really low level hit points, they can kill you. Even at my level, they can kill you if you don't watch your hit points. Because they do poison. Think they poison, I'm not sure. Keep dropping coins. I'm gonna be a rich man. I don't know what to do with them. I don't want to give him any more food. Yeah. We got plenty of food, guys. I would just start dropping some of these screamer slices. Unless you can think we can. Here we go. Alright, so we're full on food. Trying to find out if there was a generator around here. So I'm trying to walk back around. See if I'm generating worms. Let's see if there's more worms coming. No, that was it. I thought maybe I would generate more worms by stepping on something that was special. Doesn't look like I did. There are some areas where you keep stepping on things and things keep reappearing. And that's great for fighting. Doesn't look like I did. Alright, so we are just traveling around in this room. I don't think there's any secret doors or anything around here. Alright, so this guy is the non-material being. I will show you something here in a second. I'm going to back off for a second. Let him catch up to me. His got the only way you can hurt him is through this spell called harm non-material, and I think that is a wizard spell, so that would be him. And that would be, it could be low level, I'm pretty sure. Low level will kill this guy. I think it's this. And if I remember correctly, it's this. Let's try it. Yeah, that's it. So that'll kill him. That and that. And that's harm non-material being, which is a ghost. So we will cast it. And he's dead. Alright, so now you know that that spell is. I'll do it again just so we know. That will destroy ghosts. I did lowest level. I could have done a higher level, but there's no really reason to. Alright, so we are in the first part of the area. Oh wait, oh there's a secret room. I just went in it. See how I went through the wall? Alright, so we found another secret room. Another magical box, spores. About ready just to throw this scroll away. Yeah, I'll set it there for now. Alright, so another food. Boy, we got so much food. We are not going to need food for a while. Oops. On the way out. There we go. Alright, guys. Alright. So nothing else here that I can see. Let's just continue on. Boris gets more light in here. And alright, so now we are at this is a little area if you need brass from the worms, you can hide behind here, shut the door, and rest. When I was really low level, before I learned how to be an expert, that this was a good place to stay. Yabro creates a magical shield. Um, we already knew that, but that's a potion. So I think we saw the magical shield spell, and this is a magical shield potion. So you can do it either way. The spell I think covers everybody though. Oven is the cloud of poison. That's good for certain monsters. So we are full on food, guys. No reason to rest. Just keep plodding along. Here's another door, so you could trap things inside here if you wanted to. I'm not saying we do that. So now we're gonna head north and east. So now we're northeast area. I think there's anything in here. So we are traveling through this. Like I said, it's like a maze. Okay, so here's another wand. Now it's a teal wand. I can put it in my other guy's hand. Same thing, calm, calm. I don't know what the difference is. I think it may have better. Okay, so this is it has spell shield and fire shield, where this one has spell shield and heal. They both do the same thing with the calm, so I'm just raising my priest levels right now. So I'll keep both of those. Oops. Alright, so we saw that area that we didn't start. Now we're going to head this way. Alright, so here is a coin thing. I think what this does, if I'm correct, probably takes a gold coin since we've got so many of them. I thought it created a, yeah. So it creates a force field. And basically what this force field does is if you got monsters coming down on you, they can't get through here. So you're basically safe here. You can sleep, do whatever you want, as long as you draw them back to here. And the only reason I found that out is I just kept drawing them back and they wouldn't go past that. So I figured it was some kind of magical shield, which they don't like to go through. Should be some more worms around here somewhere. Pretty sure. Alright, there's a shield. Full shield's nice. It does a lot of protection. You could actually use it as a weapon, and I'll show you that here. Hit, block. Doesn't do a lot of damage. So I would just keep it in your other hand. Just so it's handy. Alright, so we need to go north, I think. We still need to go north here. Yeah, north. Alright, so this says shortcut. So basically you can one of those gold keys that I found. Um, Creates a shortcut. And this shortcuts you through most of the dungeon to the later part of it. Um, and it skips a lot of combat. We're not going to do that. Um, the funny thing about shortcuts, though, is if you fight something and you take the shortcut back, it'll follow you through. So don't think you're safe just because you escape through a shortcut. Um, they're kind of useful, but we're going to trudge on through this dungeon. I'm going to show you everything because we're going to be completionist. Um, Try to keep casting spells. Here's some more worms. Alright, worms are no match for us now. We are kick ass. Oh wow, this guy's overloaded. Oh, because of that shield. See, this is the problem with carrying armor and stuff, even though he only has one chest. He is overloaded, that's why we're moving a little slower. Best thing I can tell you to do is let's switch this with this. Give it to that guy. Let's see, he said let's load. And this guy shouldn't be overloaded now. Alright. Got so much food. If I find any screamer slices, I'm replacing that with the worm slices because they do more satisfaction. I think we pretty much, oh, there's one. And if I have anybody that has lower food than max, I'll eat it. And I think we have another screamer slice we can eat. And see what his, yeah, he can eat it. Alright, so we are still good to go. We dispatched the worms. We're going backwards here. So we're going to go forward. We're back. Alright. So there should be a room in here. You can hide in here if you're getting chased by monsters. Don't know if there's anything in here, but I thought there was. Yes, looks like, oh, did I see something? Thought I saw something in here. Yeah, this room looks like it's just empty. Just an empty room. Probably just a hidden safe room. In case you're getting chased. Alright, so we are going to go this way. And wolf boars. Make sure we get some light on the situation here. Alright. I think this is another chop door. There's no... Since there's no button. So we'll chop this. And we'll keep going. I don't think there's anything down here. No. Alright, so now we're at the next door. I'm going to do a quick save here. Pass the net. A bit better armor there. Like everybody's got a helmet. And so now we are probably getting close to where we're going to be back to the original shortcut. Oh, there's some worms. Hey, worms. Where you going, guys? It might be poison. Some of my back guys might have got poisoned. Alright. Boris is poisoned, but I think he'll be okay. What's this say? All Van is cast poison. So I'm going to throw the sword down. We don't need it. Wolf will cast cure poison after he drinks. Wonder if it'll wear off soon. Alright, so there's a cure poison. Boris will drink it. And there goes his poison. Alright, so let's just keep on rocking. We'll go. So we're heading south now. I think we're heading north. Correct. Mother leather jerkin, leather pants, book the ding dong. Another empty flask. Wolf can always use flasks. They're always helpful. Anybody lower on food than him? Boris could eat some food. Alright, so we are at a new door. I don't think there's anything great about this area that I know of. But then we came from here. So we want to go here. Probably some more worms down here. We're heading south, right? Yep. So, as you see, this can get confusing. A lot of times people like to leave pieces of worm on the ground to track their... And this is the shortcut back. So, if you noticed, I was back, now I'm back to the shortcut place. And now I'm back where I started. That comes in kind of handy if you die down here and you need to get up on the previous level to get to the resurrect altar, you want to take your shortcut. You definitely don't want to walk all that way. All right, so we are Worm City. Now, if I would have went through that shortcut, they would have followed me. Worm slices for everyone. I don't really care about if I overfill. Like I said, there's so much food right now, it's ridiculous. Alright. Shortcut back. Another sword. A rapier. Let me just have one of these. Does a thrust. I will keep it. I don't think it's any better than what I'm carrying, though. What can I put down? What don't I care about? Worm slice. Ooh. Overload you, though. We'll do that instead of the knife. And what's he got? Yes, see, he's still got room in this. I must have never emptied this thing. So why would I keep a flask in there? So we're going to fill this up with food. What's this say? Yeah, broke. Magical shield potion. I think we already got that one. Alright, so this guy's going to carry a chest now. Parry and jab. I think jab may be ninja. Not sure. Let's put the wand back in. He is a priest. Okay. Alright, so now we're heading back south again. We just got the shortcut. And ooh, did I just go through a secret wall? Yep. There's another secret wall. I need a potion. Nita's. I don't remember what those do, but I don't know if we can cast those normally. They are kind of cool potions. We'll just store it somewhere. Or store it here. Of course, you need more room here. Alright, so another food. Let's trade it for a worm slice. Fill her up. Right, so that was a secret area that we didn't know about. Okay, we're going to continue heading south up. These guys are going to be hard to kill. They take so long. wizard level. Wow, apprentice priest, craftsman wizard. Ooh, look at those skills. 81 mana. That's beautiful. Just gain another fighter spell. I don't know why I just did that, but whatever. Fire shield for everybody. Later you'll be encountering some other monsters that cast fire. You probably need that fire shield for some of that stuff. It's the only way you're gonna stay alive. But you really don't want to waste it now. But then you'll be able to cast it, so it doesn't matter. So we're just fighting this rock pile. And we destroyed him. So we're going to keep going. Because we're not stopping for anything. Worms or nothing else. And there probably is some worms coming up again. Not doubt it. I think we are getting ready to get close to the end. As you see, this is pretty linear. There's only one way through it. Alright. So now we are at the door. We can close that. The worms get too crazy. Remember, if there's one, I swear there's a worm generator here somewhere. Or they will just keep coming if you keep walking over something. I remember when I first played this game, I had to use the doors because they were so tough. I could not fight them one-on-one. 2 hits and I was dead. 2 worm hits and I was dead. Worm slices everywhere. I like throwing them around in case I get lost, and I know if I see a worm slice, I've already been there. A lot of people play that. Alright, so this is some leg mail. Unfortunately, if I put this on this guy, he's going to be overloaded. It gives him 5. So I'd have to throw this down, of course. He's still at 39. If I got rid of that, that's a pound. 38. Those don't weigh much. Well, maybe they do. 36. Oof. 35. There we go. Too much food. See if this guy can get his rock back. Nope. That one rock is too much weight. Really don't need all these rocks, but... Alright. So these are elven boots. I think they add to your ninja skill. They're a hidden skill, if I remember correctly. See, Dex is 54 with that, with them. Without them, I don't know what my dex would be. Let's check. Dex would be 54, so they don't do anything, but I swear either they make you faster or they may raise your ninja. Anyway, I want to keep them on. So this room is basically a big room. It's good to fight in if you have to lead something in here. We got plenty of flasks. Plenty of food. Torches. I got a whole case. I got a whole chest full of torches. This guy's getting a little touchy with the. It's like anything I give him weighs him down. So till we get, we're almost to the worm room where we're gonna drop off our stuff. All right. More worms dead. There's the worm. All right, so continuing on. All right, so here we are. I'll show you this room in a second. If there's anything else down here. I'm kind of going ahead a little bit in this dungeon. All right, so here's your bow. Now Boris can use a bow. Of course, he would have to put the wand away. And I'm going to put the torch down for a second. So you can shoot a bow, but you need an arrow. So he needs an extra arrow. There he goes. So you just go boop, shoot. And that'll raise your ninja skills. And he keeps filling up with arrows after he shoots one. You know, that's great and everything. But I would want a gold coin. So many coins. I don't think I need them. They give you so much extra stuff here. It's like extra parts you don't need. Oh God. Eat some worms. Alright, so I'm gonna go back down to the one room I was showing you earlier. This is the screamer room. And you notice it's full of screamers. So you have endless supply because these things regenerate. So this is where I unload. So this guy's got a bunch of food. He's already heavy, so I put it down here. And so I just keep my stuff here, and this is going to be our central base of operations. It'll be home base. I usually clear out the screamer room. And one thing with arrows, when you shoot it into something, you have to kill it to get them back. So if you hit it, if you don't kill it, it'll carry your arrow around and you'll lose it. See how the arrows came back after I killed them? Anyways, if you ever need if you ever need combat experience or food, here's the place to go. And you can just leave these slices on the floor and they'll stay here. They don't decay. Nothing in this game decays that I know of. It really is first of its kind. Okay, so put my arrows back. And don't need the screamer slices right now. I'm not hungry. Starting to get dark. Boris needs to do his work. Alright, Boris, let's get some light in here. Alright. So, there's all your screamer slices. And eventually, more will spawn from here. What I usually do is like to close off this room. And I will keep the chest right outside the room. What else chest don't I want? There's food. I might not carry that with me, I guess. Torches, eh. I'll carry the torches later. I don't need to carry this out. So I try to put my stuff down. Stuff that I don't need. And some light in here. Alright, so that's our base of operations. I might shut that door because I have to regenerate. Yeah, there you go. That button. That thing I'm running over may be generating worms down the road here. I am not sure. But if it is, oh well. I'll take care of the worms. Alright, so there's a torch. These guys should be a lot lighter now. Not carrying chests. Alright. Thought there was worms down here, but I could be wrong. Nope. Alright, so this is my prisoner. Let him suffer. Basically what they want you to do is shoot him. It's actually the only way you can get through this level. If you don't have this arrow, or this bow and an arrow, you basically are stuck here forever. I want to show you something down here. Okay, down here, and it's closed off right now, but right here is where the staircase is going to be. And this is the staircase that's going to go up and down from this level all the way down to the bottom. So you can kind of, once you open it up, you can take a shortcut back to this room. And once you do that, you can go back to your base at any time, get food, kill some more worms. Technically, I can't go down. I have to kill that thing before this gate open. Another flask. Jeez, I got so many of these things. It's like, really? I need another flask. I don't need any more coins either. Alright, so this is the Horn of Fear. Kind of like the Calm. It raises your priest spells. So, you know, it's kind of cool. Makes a weird noise. And that kind of scares things away better than a war cry. Alright. So let's kill this guy. So the only way you can kill him, well, you can do it with a spell, but we are going to do this the way they want us to do it. And that is to use the arrow. And you can start shooting. It'll say need ammo, but then if you go in the inventory, it'll automatically fill his ammo up. Okay, so he's got ammo. Shoot. you'll probably see a message. It'll say something like, "You will regret that." Because basically what's going to happen is a bunch of worms are going to come down this pipe here. Not a big deal for us. And there they are. And we're going to fight you, worms. Die. Oh, come on, really? I think there's a worm generator. So if I think I wait long enough, more worms will come. God, we have so much food here, so we're just going to pester this hallway with food. I might be poisoned. It's okay, I got full health, so even though I'm poisoned, I'm not going to worry about it. Yep, here's some more worms. And you could continue on this for a while. I mean, you could get really high level if you just want to sit here and eat and fight worms all day. Because I think they're endless generation until you get to a certain point where they won't generate anymore. And they may keep coming, I don't know. I am not sure. But I'll keep all my guys at least healthy. Even though they're poisoned, it'll wear off. Let's just wait here for a while. Drink some potions. Okay, so we're fully healed. We looked at our fighter levels. Yeah, artesian fighter, apprentice ninja. Oh, I thought I heard something. Might be another worm coming. Yep. Some people spend hours doing this. I am not going to bore you with this. Is a good way to get XP though, because you got endless food and endless worms. And you can cast free spells to kill. You can cure poison if you want to. Oh, I hear them again. Every time I hit that, I think they generate, which is great. I want more worms. Heard them. Heard them coming again. Another one. There might be 3 or 4 worms coming. There might be a whole train. A worm train. I hear it clicking. I don't see the worms. Oh, there they are. Oh, they're just moving back and forth. Maybe it's not an endless supply. I thought it was. coming this way. I was wondering if you're coming, guy. Once I get to a certain point, they stop regenerating. I may have blown it. I may have gone too far. They may not generate again. But you get the point. You could just, like I said, you could just live here. Practically for hours. Some people do this. And you could be like master, Zen master, whatever highest level this shit goes to. There's my arrow. I swear they regenerate here if I just let them, if I sit long enough. See if I can hear them click again. You'll hear a clicking noise when they spawn. It's here. Yeah, I may have gone too far. Maybe a limit to these, but I thought they were endless. But anyways, we got plenty of food. Yeah, we're poisoned, but we are fully healed. Poison will wear off, like everything else. I guess they're not going to generate anymore. I think once you enter this room, they stop generating. So, here we go. Alright, so worms are done. Get my arrow back. And I don't know if I really want to cast. I think I want to get my wand back. I'd rather just calm than cast the arrows. I'm not big on arrows anyway. So we're going to cast calm, blowhorn. Let me give it to this guy and this guy. That way. Do heal here. Okay. Other than that, this is the level, guys. This is the end of level 4. And we will resume our next video going down to level 5. I'm going to heal poison just to, so when I start out I don't forget that I'm poisoned. So I think he's good now. This guy's good. We're all good. We're full of food. We got plenty of cool stuff. We can still store stuff back up here at base camp. Worms will probably be regenerated next time we visit. Cast some spells. Boris. Light spell. Alright, everyone. This is Jamos Bond. And I will see you in part 5.